was the oldest Christian church in the world just found in the Middle East. How a maximum security prison led to one of Christianity's most stunning discoveries. It all started with a construction project in a place no one would have expected, beneath a high-security prison in Megiddo, northern Israel. In 2005, workers digging to expand the facility stumbled upon something extraordinary: a large mosaic floor filled with ancient Greek inscriptions and Christian symbols. This wasn't just any Roman-era mosaic. Archaeologists quickly realized they had uncovered one of the oldest known places of Christian worship in the world, dated to around 230 AD, well before Christianity became the Roman Empire's official religion. What the ancient mosaic in Megiddo actually says, and why it matters. At the heart of this discovery is a beautifully preserved mosaic inscribed with a dedication that reads, "The God-loving Archaeologists has offered the table to God Jesus Christ as a memorial." This single phrase carries incredible weight. Not only does it mention Jesus Christ explicitly, but it refers to him as God, a powerful early declaration of Christian theology. The inclusion of a woman's name, Archaeologists, suggests that women held prominent roles in the early Christian community, and the phrase "as a memorial" points to Eucharistic practice, making this one of the earliest material records of organized Christian ritual. Why the Megiddo Church is now considered the oldest of its kind. Scholars believe the church at Megiddo dates to the early 3rd century, around 230 AD, over 70 years before Constantine's Edict of Milan legalized Christianity in the Roman Empire. That makes it older than the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, which were built in the 4th century. Its age, combined with its clear Christian symbolism and inscriptions, sets it apart from other early sites like Dura Europos in Syria or the Aqaba Church in Jordan. Megiddo may not have the grandeur of later churches, but in terms of history, it's a giant. How this sacred space was hidden for nearly 1800 years. One of the most fascinating parts of this story is how the church was preserved. Sometime after the 3rd century, it appears that the mosaic was carefully covered over, possibly during the Diocletianic persecutions of the early 4th century. Rather than destroy their worship site, early Christians may have chosen to bury it in hopes of returning to it later. Ironically, their efforts to protect it also ensured its survival. For nearly 1800 years, the site remained untouched beneath layers of soil until modern development plans brought it to light again. Why the location of Megiddo adds even more meaning. Megiddo isn't just any location, it's steeped in religious history. In Christian eschatology, it's known as Armageddon, the prophesied site of the final battle between good and evil. The fact that one of the earliest Christian churches was found here gives the site added spiritual weight. It also suggests that this region had an active Christian community much earlier than previously believed. What the discovery reveals about early Christian worship practices. The inscriptions and layout of the Megiddo Church give us rare clues about how early Christians worshipped. Unlike the grand cathedrals of later centuries, this was a simple space, probably a Roman villa repurposed as a house church. The mosaic features clear religious symbols, including a fish, an early Christian icon, and inscriptions dedicated to church donors and leaders. There was likely no pulpit or elaborate altar, just a simple table for Eucharist and a space for gathering in prayer. How this single discovery could reshape Christian archaeology. This isn't just a story about one ancient mosaic, it's about how we understand the birth of Christian tradition. Before Megiddo, most scholars believed that dedicated Christian churches didn't emerge until after Constantine. But this discovery challenges that assumption. It proves that by the early 3rd century, Christians were already building places specifically for worship, complete with theological inscriptions and community donations.